Hello everybody. Guess what I have in front of me today? It's the Atari controller. In this video, we're gonna find out whether this controller is good for fighting games. Let's get started. First, I want to talk about the build quality. You gotta hand it to Atari. This thing is built like a rock. Look at that. Check out the screws. See, it's deep in there so it doesn't get loose. It doesn't mess with the surface. So it's flush. Also, check this out. Check how this wired is connected to the controller. There's this little crease here that goes in so that again the bottom surface will sit flush on your table so that it won't move around. And I really like the patterns around the joystick here. Oh, check this out. It says top here so that you know you play like this. And this is really smart because if you're a right-handed player, you'll want to turn this around by instinct because you want the button to be on your right-hand side and play it like a regular arcade stick. But that would be too easy. So Atari had thought of that. They wanted to be a little more challenging for top players. So you gotta control your characters with the joystick and you gotta have to like move your arm around. There you go. This is how Atari wants you to play fighting games. Alright, let's talk about the button. It's super tactile and clicky. This is pretty loud, but not as loud as the Xbox Series X controller. But it's pretty close. And I just love how the button is red so that you don't miss it. The theme of this controller really is about challenge, right? As you can see, this is the only button here. So you can't really block and attack, so you're gonna have to choose to program this button to either block or attack. So going into the game, prior to the game, you're gonna have to program it to either play a defensive style, and you wanna program this one to block. And if you wanna rush your opponent, then you wanna program this to attack. Fortunately though, if you play games like Street Fighter for example, you can just move the joystick backward to block and use this as an attack button. Now let's talk about the joystick. I've never seen a joystick that's this size and this shape before. It's literally just a stick, a vertical stick. There's no knob or anything. And also there's not a lot of travel. And this is great because you really want to minimize the time you press the button to the time the action happens on screen. So less travel is always better. And this is great. See, it barely moves. Super sensitive, great design. And check this out. There are these plastic here at the bottom that make sure that you don't move it too much. Great design, great foresight. Alright, so final thoughts on this controller. If you are an elite player and you need more of a challenge, you're winning all the tournaments and you're super bored, I highly recommend giving this controller a try, especially if you're right-handed. Playing it like this is super challenging. It's gonna take some getting used to at first, but once you get over the hump, you're gonna love it. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and take care now.